Hello and welcome to the new series on the channel Slop News. Every week we're going to look at the revealed cards from OP17 and review how good they are. Let's jump right into it.
We have the new OP17 Elbath Luffy leader. All his characters with 12 cost gains blocker. Rasmus, what do you think about him?
Yeah, I think he's very good depending on what support he gets. He's with the 7 cost Luffy that gains plus 10 cost when you have 20 cards in trash and give your leader plus 7,000. This card works really well with that Luffy, but it's really dependent on what support he gets, like
Right now
the rest of
it's
the leaders.
like only that one and the
Loki.
new Loki card that we will look at soon.
Yeah.
But first, Robin, what do you think about the Luffy?
I think the Luffy leader it's a really simple leader effect which leaves like open ends for what the rest of the deck will do. So it's really just a versatile effect.
Yeah. Also, like I don't believe is it Straw Hat? No, it's not Straw Hat. It's only 12 cost. And getting costs on cards is just a really good buff, I feel like, to all cards. So even he might get unintentional buffs later on in the game lifespan, I think.
Yeah. He dodges decks like Luna.
Luna, yeah, that's really good. And
Yeah.
there's so much cost-based removal and resting. I feel like gaining plus cost is more important than the blocker part, really. But let's look at the Loki. The Loki, it's a 6 cost, 8,000 power. It's a giant Elbaf type, not Straw type. So searchers that start Straws will not searchers. Kind of important, I think. This character gains plus 12 cost, and on your opponent's turn, it gains plus 3,000 power. On play, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a total cost of 4 or less. So you can KO 4 cards with 1 cost if you want to. This card I feel like is very good because it's on play.
Yeah, it being able to kill the characters when played is very good, just like you said. But in decks like Sakazuki, Lucci. Yeah, in Lucci and Sakazuki, you will be able, in decks like Sakazuki and Lucci, you will be able to remove the 5 cost they played on their turn.
Yeah, that's true.
By giving minus cost to something and killing the 5 cost.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, I feel like there's a huge downside with this card, right? That's very prevalent in this OP17 meta. Or maybe it's not going to be, but I feel that it's gonna pretty has a pretty big downside. Robin, do you know what I'm talking about?
The new Whitebeard.
Yeah, the new Whitebeard. Shall we look at him just so we can see why it's such a big deal? I feel like because if your opponent has a card with 10,000 power or more, give this card minus 4 cost. And it's a 10 cost 12k power. So if you play this on your 6th turn, your opponent can respond with a 12 cost Whitebeard.
That's all. Yeah. So that will be really bad in those matchups.
Also, if their opponent's playing Ace, discase Rush, the OP6
So it won't be able to free block the 12k swing.
Yeah. I feel like Loki might just be a dead card in any mono red Whitebeard matchup. Like
in the
in the early
general
game,
Whitebeard Pirates decks.
Yeah, I feel like in the early game, in the late game, you might be able to afford your opponent getting a 6 cost Whitebeard, but I feel like you're not gonna play it on curve. But let's look at some other support that Luffy is getting, like.
Yeah, but the thing is, why Loki is also very good is just because it's a 6k, 6 cost, 11k blocker.
Yeah,
so you can just free block the first swing they.
Kind of like a worse. No, it's cheaper, so it's kind of better Newgate, kinda.
Yeah.
Well,
you don't go card neutral, but you KO a body, so I would say it's a little better Newgate in this deck.
Yeah, I think it's a very good card, but it's just that Whitebeard really scares me for this deck, but hopefully it's not that big of a deal, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Well, he also has got another SR, the Magri Luffy. It costs 8,000 power. If there is a card with 12 or more cost, this character gains Rush, which is only the Loki for now, and the Nightmare Luffy.
It doesn't work with the Loki
That's
because Loki is only on opponent's turn.
that's true. So it's only the Nightmare Luffy so far. And I guess
Yeah.
the what's it called? The 7?
Wait. Oh wait, it always okay. I read this
It's
card wrong. It
always
gains
has-
plus 12 cost, and if it's your opponent's turn, it gains
Oh, so
3,000
it's worth
power.
with Loki. It's worth with
Yeah,
Loki.
I read it wrong. Sorry.
Well, on play, you draw one card and you play 2 cost from Crash, which is very relevant to this deck because the other cards that they have revealed are all 2Ks and no 2 costs. Sorry, 2 costs, and they're pretty good, I would say. Also, that you can play the shopper that mills free and picks out a card from your trash.
Yeah, one of the best searchers, I would say. Just being
And
Yeah.
also, it has rush and draws a card, so it's hand neutral. And it can hit board or face. I feel like this card is very good, but I really want to see more 12 costs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. When I first saw the leader, I thought the whole deck would just be
Yeah,
12 costs.
But right now,
But
I'm thinking only the giants, and we've only seen one giant. I show us more giants now.
yeah, yeah, because as I said, I thought they would go in a route where they would be more defensive, but it seems like they're going with few giants
really
and just
aggro.
the small straw hats. Yeah, like Robin said, aggro strategy.
Yeah, aggro and just have a mob blocker. I don't really think. I don't know about this leader because it's just they should. It feels like it isn't very similar yet.
But
with
the 2 costs are very good, I
The
would
2
say.
costs are very good. Well, should we
Right.
look at them? The two costs. The
Yeah.
free 2 costs. Jesus.
Should we start with the almighty Usopp?
The almighty God Usopp.
Yep.
Robin, what do you think?
Yeah.
Do you wanna read the card?
Yeah, I can read it. At 2 cost 2,000 power. If you have a character with cost 12 or more, this character gains plus 3,000 power. So it will become a 5k body. And on play, you can look at the top 3 and take a Elbaf in your hand, and the rest goes into your trash. So it's a
Top
trash searcher
Yeah.
that will be able to swing in later turns.
I feel like this card is it's very good because playing at the 2/5 that searchers is.
It's
I don't
really,
see a situation that's very bad.
yeah.
And it has counter.
And it has counter. Counter is always good. Counter is always good.
So it's also at opponent's turn, so it's kind of easy to defend as well.
I'm kind of thinking about this deck right now, and I'm kind of realizing, will this deck not struggle a lot with higher power leaders, like 7,000 or 6,000?
I think maybe we will see what they reveal, but I think you're right. It will have trouble with 6k or higher. leader.
Robin, you play a lot of Ace. What do you think? Will this deck have a good or bad matchup? I mean, it
I
seems
believe
like it will struggle.
I believe it will indeed struggle
Oh.
because it needs the Don investment every turn to swing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like dependent on if they get more giants, because otherwise,
And I really think
if it's just small bodies, it's not going to.
yeah, I also
be
really
nice.
think if they need a cheap giant, like a giant that
Four
actually like 4 costs or 2 costs or 1 cost. Because right now, hopefully it's not just gonna be a top end that's giants, because then your deck doesn't do anything until till
Yeah,
very
but
late.
they will do it's I think it's a little bit dependent on what the card they print, if it will be good matchup for Ace, because they have the Loki that's 8k power body, and the 8k swings into Ace is very nice, and they also have the 8k rush Luffy, so that's something at least. But you will be able to. I think what you need to do in this deck is go second, because all the cards they have revealed are even cost.
Maybe
So
they
it's
grab.
super.
Maybe they grab.
Super important to go second. So I guess on the first turn you play at 2 costs. On the second turn you play 2 costs. Then you play the Loki and have you have 4 5k swings that turn because you buff
Yeah.
up all the 2 costs.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna make a 2 cost with rush to play with the Luffy, so we can have a 5k rush also with the Luffy? That seems pretty good.
I think
Yeah,
that's totally possible to make that, because there already is one that's blocker,
Yeah, we
so
have
why
a
not make
blocker.
one with rush?
Yeah, the Jinbei with blocker, right? It's a 2 cost 2000. It's a 5k if you have a 12 or more cost and it has blocker.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just fine.
Yeah, it's not too crazy.
Yeah, I would rather have another ability than blocker on it, especially when your deck already has so many blockers.
Yeah, big
Hopefully.
blockers as well. Yeah.
Hopefully. Maybe it's only Loki. Well,
But they also have the Luffy. Yeah, I think they will have a lot of free blocks, so I don't
I
think
don't
they will
know.
need a champ blocker
Yeah,
really.
I agree.
And
Uh,
does
Yeah.
it really help that it gets 5k power?
yeah, but you just
Like it's
strike
just
with the 5k power. You don't block with this one. It's basically a vanilla.
yeah,
2 cost
but
5000
still
power.
very good.
It's very good.
I mean,
But I think it's gonna
still,
get better support, sure.
Yeah, I also think that.
Well, this Frankie, um, it has the same fix as all the other cards. He gains 5000 power. And if there is a character with 12 or more, kill at one of your opponent's characters with cost of 2 or less. It's just Goofy hate, and I guess a little bit Vanilla hate.
And the mirror matchup hate.
And
You can
that's
kill all
true.
this.
That's true. I didn't even think about that, but it's very good at the mirror. Yeah, is Goofy really that good? Like, I've not played against it. We have not received OP16 yet in our local area, so. But
No, yeah, it's a very good deck. I think it will fall off a little bit now when green red Luffy will become more relevant with the new stage in the starter deck.
Mhm.
But so it will fall down a little bit, but it's still a strong deck, and Frankie being able to just
Loki
remove
can
a few
also
Venis is very
kill
nice.
2 of his characters' winners. Goofy, Loki can, because it's
Yeah,
total cost.
exactly.
Yeah, Goofy's gonna have a hard matchup with this deck, I feel like.
Yeah,
Uh,
Loki being able. Yeah, I think the mirror matchup will be very, very, very hard for.
yeah, Rewiev would probably be very interesting, and because
I think it's whoever goes second.
yeah, yeah, you're probably right. When I think about it, yeah, you're right.
Like
But if
if
both
they
players can
make
go
a.
second, maybe it would be interesting.
It's depending if they get a 5 cost. If they get a 5 cost, I think it will be very different. But if they don't get a 5 cost,
Depending on
Loki
what
will
we have
just kill
seen,
whatever they played on their turn.
depending on what we have seen, I feel like we have to wait for starter deck to get 5 cost.
Yeah.
Because they, do they usually double dip in curves?
Uh, yeah, they did that with the red green Luffy. They had both a 5 cost Sanji and a 6 cost Luffy that restands for dons.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
Robin, what do you think? Do you think we're getting a 5 cost giant possibly, or maybe a strat?
I mean, maybe like a 5 cost, maybe.
4 cost would
'Cause-
also be. It would be good. They're getting a 4 cost, but 5 cost would be
Oh, a
nice.
4 cost.
Or five. I'm asking for a 5 cost, but they're getting a 4 cost, so you would still be able to have a play.
Yeah, they will probably get some 4 cost. Probably a giant. Probably giant.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see more giants. Like, come on.
yeah.
I feel like you can't even judge this like yet. But should we start talking about the Kaido? My
Yeah.
my personal favorite.
Katakuri
of the news.
2.0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Katakuri, but it's for the turn and only on characters.
And better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and better because it's 2007.
They just gave Katakuri a starter deck. Yeah, crazy.
The thing
Yeah,
I
you can read
really
it.
think this deck, because it's for turn,
Are you gonna read the leader ability first?
Oh, sorry, my bad. It has 5 life, 5,000 power, and it's a purple color. When attacking or on opponent's attack, once per turn, you can go down -1, and up to one of your opponent's characters gain -1 bottom power during this turn. Which I feel like is very synergetic with what's good in purple right now, such as Mamaraga and Gammon Lightning, and just power reduction in general. Like this card is just very generically good. Will it even need a support? Yes, but will it need that much support? I don't know. I feel like you're gonna play a lot of just purple staples in this deck. Probably some ramp, or hopefully some things that care about power. Because right now they have not revealed that. I'm very, very sad about that. Because we have the 10 cost blocker, which is very good with the leader, because you play it out of 10. You go minus. Oh yeah, I should read it. I'm so excited. Well, it's a 10 cost 12k power, and 12 cost 10 cost 12k power. Blocker, your turn once per turn. When a Dawn card is on your field is returned from your Dawn deck, add up to one Dawn card from your Dawn deck as active, then set up to one of your cards as active. What do you think about this card?
I think Kaido, as you say, is very strong because it already has a lot of support. But to be able to become a tier 0 deck, it's just a few more cards and it will become very good. This Kaido, I think, I'm unsure. I think it will help Katakuri. So you will
Yeah, that's
be
true.
able to search
But
it with
I don't think this Kaido is gonna be a staple in purple.
no.
It's good
I
in
think it may be
Katakuri.
played in some decks where the leader goes -1 donning.
Yeah, but only
Nothing
like
too
when
crazy.
attacking leaders, because like Rosie will never use this either. Even though he goes -1.
Yeah, I don't think Rose Law. I think it will be dependent. I think it will be a decent card. Doesn't seem too crazy. Seems like a fair card.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people wanting a sort of Iron Whitebeard for this card. And I totally get why, because that would be busted. I feel like play it out for 8 Don, and then getting 4, then after you've done that, getting 2 Don back is just might be a switch too powerful, I feel like. But
Yeah, I don't think they will make any more Iron Whitebeard like cards, cause it's just they're just generically good and not very creative either.
but there's a really cool card name they could use. Do you not think if it's a one versus one, always bet on Kaido? That would be so cool.
Right, you
that
changed
would
my
be cool.
mind.
But yeah, you can.
Roman, what was you gonna say?
No, you completely changed my mind. I think it will become a I am Kaido card.
Yeah, totally. But I think it's good because getting 2 dons is a lot. You can use Gammon Lightning, you can use Slow Beam Sword, you can use I don't know, you
I
can
think
use a lot
Slow
of
Slow
tools.
Beam Sword will be really nice
Yeah. If
combo.
this deck really uses a blocker and becomes a defensive deck, Slow Beam Sword would be very good this deck. But
Then you also have kind of baby I am Kaido event, the king that ramps 2 dons. So if you play him on 6,
yeah.
you will be able to get king. No, Kaido 1 turn earlier. And if you go first and have the queen, you can ramp with the queen and then play the king, and you will be able to get the king, the Kaido 2 turns earlier, which
Really?
will be yeah. So if you turn 1 play queen, turn 2 use queen's ability to ramp, and turn 3 ramp with king, you can get out Kaido turn 4 when going first.
That's good, because then this deck doesn't really it doesn't matter that much if you're going second or first, which is You would rather go
Yeah,
first, but
it's a free card combo, which
Yeah.
isn't too outrageous. The only thing that's kind of dicey is getting the queen. But apart from that,
I think they're gonna get a searcher, surely. They already have one with the we're going to clean the one piece, but usually get one searcher, if not two. So
we'll see.
I'm hopeful for the consistency of this deck. Also, the queen gives consistency, so getting a free card combo isn't too crazy. But also, the other Kaido, they took 10 cost Kaidos, crazy. 10 cost Kaido, 12k power. All of your characters without the sorry, all of your character cards without counter have +1000 counter. So it makes your bricks into counter. This does not work on the sim. Last time out, I tested it. Very sad.
Oh,
But it has the activate main once per turn. Don -1. If this character was played on this turn, negate the effect out of one of your opponent's characters with cost of 6 or less, and KO that character. This is just fucking up, right? It just kills the Nell cards. But notably, it picks out a 6 cost before negating. So I don't think a vary. You can use vary to dodge it.
yeah, very giving your character +2 cost.
Yeah.
So NL becomes 8 cost, and you can't negate
And
ability.
also, notably, you cannot kill the Loki. I thought this that was also a very bad thing with the Loki, but you can't. You can't kill the Loki. I'm just very disappointed. This card is good because it deals with an L, but it doesn't have power-based removal, which I feel like would synergize with the leader a lot more.
Yeah, and I also think it's a little bit worse when it. What was I thinking? It's a little bit worse when they can play around with Vary. Before it was like you can always kill it, but if they can protect it if they can protect it a turn with Vary, you will need to hold this card for another turn, and it's a brick, and that may be all that NL needs to finish the game.
Yeah.
So it's.
I believe it could
Not
have
super
been
crazy.
worded in a better way to kill NL even harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, away with NL from the meta.
But the new white pair that we showed earlier will also is also very good against NL.
Yeah.
So I just think NL is getting kind of pooped on this new cards. But they've also revealed Black Maria. 2 cost, 1000 power, 1 kick counter, blocker on your opponent's attack. Once per turn, you may draw one card from your hand and give up to one of your leader or character cards +1000 during this battle. It's not going to see play in the final deck, I'm almost 100% sure of. And when I first read it, I thought it was turn, and I thought that's pretty good, but no.
No,
I
just
also
is not.
think this and the 10 cost Kaido really worries with their effects, because it means this deck is gonna have so many bricks. I'm very worried about that.
You're gonna build a house with this deck
Yeah,
because the king is a brick as well, right?
yeah, the king
And
is a brick. The
7
7
cost
cost
Kaido.
Kaido from EVO4, and yeah, this.
So hopefully get some rare that's a little bit better than the Black Marie at being able to cycle cards.
Yeah, like a I want Revolutionary War or HQ for Kaido.
Yeah,
That
but I'm
was so
thinking maybe
good.
like the blocker Shanks that can pitch cards as 2k counters, or the Nikos Miyok that can also do that.
Yeah, that would be very good. Or like the Luffy, two cost Luffy that can pitch for to give base 7000 power.
Yeah, that would be really good for the
That
deck, I
would be
think.
amazing, and also kind of make this Black Maria and this big Kaido, and the big Kaido would be good to kill another. So, well, that's all they have shown for Kaido. I'm really hopeful, but I would really want some power-based things, because that's the leader wants.
Yeah, with cards like as you said, you have Gamma Knife you can play, and then Gum Gum Lightning and Mama Ragan.
Yeah.
Being able to kill off their board, both being power based and your leader, giving minus 2000 power.
Yeah, I personally, when I see these cards, I'm thinking more they're gonna lean into that kind of ace way of playing. You're chaining blocker Kaidos. I don't think that's the most optimal. Like if they would have given it power based, like just power based things in general, it would have been better for the deck. But from the 3 cards that they have revealed, I don't think that's really the direction they're going. This deck.
And one thing, it's a little bit worse when you chain these Kaidos, because you need 10 dons to play it, and when you go -1 don, you will only re-ramp 1 of the don and re-stand 2 of them, so you will not get 4 dons, you will get 3 active dons.
Oh yeah, that's true. Which it's yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see for more cards, but I'm hoping for power-based stuff.
Should we move on to the new
Shanks.
talk of the town?
Yeah, the new the most anticipated leader, I would say.
Yeah.
This is your leader, Rasmus. What do you want
Oh,
to?
okay, I can read it. Okay, so Shanks 5000 power 5 life leader. Activate main once per turn. You can trash 1 card or rest 1 don, and up to 1 of your opponent's rested characters will not become active during their next refresh phase, which I believe is very good. It's a better Bonnie, I would say.
Yeah, it's a perfect Bonnie.
Yeah, it's just a power creep Bonnie. Yeah, what it will struggle against, I think, is board spam, like Red, Green, Luffy. If they fill the board, you won't really be able to freeze all of the characters. If you don't play cards like Luna, which we'll see if it will be able to fit in the deck list.
I don't think so. I mean, it's kind of.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, but you know.
Often you need spare dons to be able to play Luna, and decks like Mihawk, which restands 3 dons, or Luffy, which has a lot of sheep characters, are able to have Luna. And I think Shanks will be a little more curve dependent, or what to say. So you will play a 5 drop on 5 and a 10 drop on 10, for example.
But what do you think? Do you think this card is balanced or busted? The Shanks leader.
I believe, well, as said, it's really just a power crept Bonnie, because it can't really be played around, and being able to trash a card instead of needing Don makes it so you're probably getting it off every time.
Every time you want to, at least.
Every time you need it, you will have it.
And also, these types of leaders, the types where they don't have any types written in the leader ability, are always better than cards. Not always, but they're usually better because they can stay in the meta for longer.
Like
Yeah.
Bonnie
Yeah,
and
like Bonnie and Mihawk and
Ace.
Ace.
Ace is a little more restricted, but can still play good stuff because you can pitch
Ace,
all
Ace
cards
is just
to kill.
white players, and you're getting so much favoritism, and he's getting all the cards. And they're in the entire yellow color yellow.
Yeah, then
yeah,
right.
Well, yeah. So the green.
But it seems like most of the new green leaders are just generically good.
Yeah.
Like Mihawk also just plays slash characters, or
Yeah, the big question about this deck: are you just gonna play slash, or are you gonna play the new cards? that's really the big question. And we'll just have to wait and see. Because one of the best cards revealed this set, or
is the 10 cost Shanks.
yeah, it's the 10 cost Shanks, and notably it's slash, which is
so it will be able to
search. This is just gonna be played on every green deck ever for the rest of time because it's a manga.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just green Secret Roger.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. as you said, it's just a secret Rare Roger.
It's
We're
should we read the ability?
all right.
It's a
Right.
10 cost.
10 costs 12,000. Or
you can read it. Okay.
10 costs 12,000 power rush on play. You get to set 2 of your Dawn cards as active, and then you rest all of your opponent's characters. So this card will be able to be used both defensively and offensively, where you can rest all, for example, Lucy's blockers to finish game. In the same way 10 cost Roger was used, but Roger need you to have 0 life for the effect to work. And you can also attach to those, so you have more options.
It's kind of like
and
a
then
14k actually.
yeah, it's a 10 cost 14k character, and you also have the options to hit the opponent's board if they, for example, don't attack with the SR Luffy, which buffs their leader. So you have many options with these Shanks. The only counterplay to this is the 4-cost blocker Zoro. That's a 2k. So what the Zoro says is if he would be rested, you can rest one of your opponent characters instead. Your other characters still get rested, but the Zoro can rest the Shanks.
And the sword doesn't get rested, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, so it can still block.
It's kind of it's a green card, which is not. I don't want the counterplay for a color to be in the same color. That's not really what you want. Sort of like the pudding, and the focus pudding earlier. That's now banned, which forces your opponent to draw 5 new cards and discard their hand. Or no,
They shuffle their hand into the deck.
deck, which is a response, or it's a counter to card draw, but it's a blue card, so it counters the color, and that wants to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want counters for a color to be in the same color. I don't like that.
It's the same with yellow with cards like Nami, putting life in their hand.
The counter to triggers are trashing the life, which is only a yellow thing. Maybe a purple card. Lindley probably has it too.
Yeah.
But that doesn't count. And then we've also seen the green Yasop, the 5 cost 6,000. It has ranged, which is like the typing is only important in green cards, but this is on certain move to prone. And it has 1 key counter. On play, draw 1 card, and rest as one of your opponent's character costs 8 or less. End of turn, set out one of your opponents. No, set out one of your red pirates type as active. I think this is a really good card, but it's not slash. And is it better than the Odin that we get in the starter deck? I think
I would say in Shanks.
In Shanks, yes.
In Shanks, this is better because if you play this on 6 Dawn, you can rest whatever they have played on their turn and freeze it, and it can also freeze bigger characters later in the game, while Odin only works against 6-cost characters. And you also will be able to get a lot of free swings when you are able to restand a red-haired character at the end of each turn.
Drawing card is seems good in this deck. If you actually play this on curve, you can still go -1 because you play a card, but you can pitch a card pretty safely.
Yeah.
And drawing cards is also always a good effect. Then we have a bonk punch. It's a common, it has a bastard ability for a common. It's a 4 cost 3,000 power ranking counter blocker on play. Keep up the one of your opponent's rested characters because of 6 or less. This is busted. It seems way too good, I feel like. For a common.
It's very good. Now I don't know any powerful 6 cost out of my head, but if they swing with a card, you can just kill it on your turn. It's like a Laboon. No, not Laboon. It's like
Megalo.
the short. Megalo, exactly. Yeah, it's like a Megalo.
but it has blocker also. But it doesn't
And
have 2K counter, so I guess that's matters actually. But this also does
yeah,
not have flash. Important. It makes it kind of more locked to shanks, I would say. Because you will not be
yeah.
able to search with Roma.
It's also secret support to what's he called? Tony Chopper.
It's an animal,
Because it has
right?
the
Because
animal type.
sorry, I almost said Bonk Punch. This is Bonk Punch and Monster, right?
Yeah. Bonk Punch and Monster.
Can you play this out? Yeah, it's 3,000. It's 3,000 power. You can play this out with the searcher.
Sneaky last minute support for Chopper.
Yeah,
Before
yeah,
he rotates out.
yeah. That's actually gonna be really good in shop. It's probably gonna be better in Shanks though.
Yeah.
And
Duh.
we have they also read a Rockstar. Is this a common? It's also a common. This card I feel
Yeah,
like
this
we
common
gotta
is
read the text
really
first,
good.
sorry. It's a 5, cost 6,000 power. It has slash. Never mind, that's actually not important. It has 1 key counter. If your opponent's leader has 6,000 power or more, so the one if your Donk card is active. This is active main, by the way, once per turn. I don't know if I said that. Then your red-haired pirates type leader base power becomes 6,000 at the end of your opponent's next turn. End phase, sorry. If your opponent is playing Ace, Nami, or Mihawk, this is just busted, right? And it has a 1
Yeah,
key counter, so it's never that hard.
yeah, it's just a really good card. It's like a smoker, being able to restand one on each turn. But it's also very good versus other decks as well. I think it will be nice versus the Black Luffy.
Oh, yeah.
When you play cards like the Nightmare Luffy, which makes your leader 7,000 power, you can play out the Rockstar, boosting your leader. So it's a lot of leader buffing in.
Yeah, also yes, all the red decks.
Yeah,
But
playing
they don't
the.
have. Is it 6,000 base power?
What did you say?
It's not. Your opponent leader does not need to have 6,000 base power or more. It's just power.
Yeah.
So
It's also very obviously printed for the matchup versus Mihawk, because Mihawk gets 1,000 power versus slash leaders, and so this Rockstar will always be online.
yeah, I'm very glad this does not work with Mihawk.
Yeah, first I thought it would be able to be played in Mihawk, but it's locked to red-haired pirates, and I think it's only one green.
I mean,
Red-haired
the
pirates
rest
right
of
now.
it's only the second part that's actually locked to your leader. So you can restand it on.
Oh, you restand on anyways?
You restand it
I
on.
don't think it's worth it, but yeah, you're right,
No,
Robin.
it's
Oh
like
wait, yeah, right. You still have to. Your opponent still has to have 6,000 base power. 6,000 power. Sorry.
yeah.
This would be busted if your opponent didn't have to have 6,000 you restand on, and then you get the second effect.
Yeah.
I feel like this card it's a good take option, and you
You
can either
can.
throw it with the leader effect or just counter it. So
The advantage with this over the smoker is you're able to use this ability multiple times, while smoker says you can't restand any more than this turn.
yeah, that's true. Well,
So this can restand 4 dons if you have
that's
4
the
out.
Shank scores that'll be revealed. I feel
Yeah,
like
the Shank
from
support.
the cards that have been revealed, this seems like the best deck so far.
Every card is gas. The Shank's a really good finisher, but also
Yeah, it's just a really good play. I feel like you just
yeah,
swing into
you
board
don't
and
need to finish
KO
the
one
game.
character, and then
Uh,
freeze another.
yeah, Yasop being able to freeze just a 8k, 8 cost character, Bonk Punch, just a good removal card that's also defensive, and Rockstar, good versus most of the decks, I would say. You can play it versus, I don't know if I said it, versus the Ace, where they have the SR Luffy that can pitch cards to
Oh,
make
you're
their
right.
leader 7,000 power. And
That's probably gonna be relevant considering the support we're gonna cover next. Robin, and this is your favorite guy, right?
This
So
is
you can read this.
my main man, Edward Newgate. 5 life, 5000 power, special. 4 emperors, so white vampires, obviously.
Mhm.
On your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may trash 1 card from your hand up to 1 your leader or character card gains plus 4 to 4000 power during this turn.
But during this battle, not turn.
During this battle. My
Turn
bad,
when
my
you
bad.
super busted.
Yeah.
They should have printed it like that.
Yeah, they should have. Well, this just makes it so you can turn anything into a rad beam, basically.
Oh, that costs 0. So
That costs 0.
it's
Yeah, free
it's a
red beam.
very good ability.
Yeah, it's a really good against going tall decks. While aggro decks, it's like it's not that valuable, but
That's true.
still really good to throw away bricks.
Mhm.
Mm.
Well, we
Yeah.
have already covered this, Edward, but not in depth. So, Robin, why
The,
won't
the,
you read
the
it?
big Newgate. So it's a 10-12 white vampires, obviously. If your opponent has a character with 10,000 power or more, give this card in your hand -4 cost. Oh, and on play, your monocolored leader's base power becomes 8,000 till the end of your opponent's next end phase. So this is basically a bigger version of the Shanks that also had a similar effect.
Oh, yeah, that one. The 9 cost?
Yeah,
the
the
9
9
cost.
cost that became a 6 cost as well.
But then also
It
this
So
was
is
it's a
quite
big
really
addition.
meta, so they just made a better card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's new type of like activation cost because it's monocolored leader.
We've seen dual color, but have we seen model? I don't think so.
We have seen dual colored, multicolored, specific
God.
colors, and now we have the first monocolored.
Mhm. And well, the big question is this gonna be better in this deck or the Ace deck? The OP6 and Ace speeder. And this seems so busted in the Ace speeder, right?
Yeah, I feel because it's makes your leader 8k, and then you give this rush in the ace deck, which is so much more scarier.
Yeah, well, if you really want to get defensive, you can play this and 2 Uta Uta blockers.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
it's
you're
very
really
good with Uta
scared.
blocker.
Yeah, it's actually amazing with Uta blocker. You can even attach it. It's just, oh, but they must read one more other. This is just a good card. I don't think there's that much to say about. It's just
Yeah, it's
It's
just a really good card. You with this leader, you will be able to survive bigger swings easier. While with Ace, you just pressure their life a lot harder.
also
yeah,
importantly, this gives 8,000 base power. You can also survive aggro easier. Because Robin said earlier that this deck would probably struggle against aggro because you only pitch 1 card for a 4k counter. But
yeah.
like a Goofy cannot hit into 8k. It seems very hard.
Bone Clay can hit, but it's like
Yeah,
it's only
yeah,
that.
play right. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna be.
Yeah,
This is very important for the deck.
and
Yeah, but
also this card got a manga, so this will be in the rest of the game
Yeah,
to all
that
red
worries
monocolor.
me a lot because I feel like they're restricted. They have a lot of restriction when building mono red leaders now, right? Because they have
Yeah,
to
I
become
think
this hard.
they're going to have this in mind when making future mono reds. But it's not that because it just makes it your leader 8,000 base, so it like doesn't synergize.
with bigger leaders.
No,
Yeah, and also many cards just make your leader base power nowadays instead of buffing it.
oh, that's true. That's true. But yeah, this would be a banger if you could play it with the Zoro.
Yeah,
10,000.
if you could
Well,
plus your leader some
would
way,
you
the
call
same as
a
this.
rainbow one color?
What
You're
is that?
thinking Rainbow Luffy?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Rainbow
Rainbow Luffy. Right, it's one color, surely.
Oh yeah, it's Rainbow Luffy isn't monocolored.
If you pull this, you
Kinda,
play
you
the
know.
Sanya, I think.
Yeah, something. If
Oh,
Oh
if
wait, you
trying
just
Joyce,
to
play the ace. You just play the
re-release.
ace,
oh yeah, no, that's you're correct. No,
Oh,
isn't
depending what you
Sun is
draw.
set on play or when hacking? Is it on
He
play, so you
says
can't
on
play?
please don't work.
Oh, you can't play it with the Sun.
and it's too high of a cost. Anyways.
Oh right, yeah,
Oh, that's correct. Oh.
yeah. But as we said before, I think the Edward Newgate will not be that good in this meta just because it's a very aggressive meta right now, and Newgate is better versus taller decks. So I think it would perform, yeah, better versus decks like Red Blue Ace, where they play one big dude a turn, instead of
Yeah.
decks
Well,
like
this meta
Green
being
Blue Luffy.
OP16, we don't actually know how OP17 meta will
We'll see.
look.
But I think which leader you play is dependent on the meta. But I think the Ace is a little bit better right now.
yeah, because like
Before
all
the other support, we still don't know. We ain't got
Yeah.
2 cars
yeah,
as of yet.
and
So you
also
can definitely get some real good.
all the support will be played in Ace. So this deck actually has two leaders, which you just can switch
Yeah.
depending on the meta. I feel like
I think the SR Luffy is Ace locked, right?
that's what
The not the second effect, but the minus cost thing is.
Okay,
Oh,
that's a little bit unfortunate for
oh
the
yeah.
Newgate.
Well, the
Yeah.
other card that they have revealed.
Yeah, the second card, it's Inurashi and Nekomamushi.
Mhm.
So it's a free cost 2000 power 2k counter, which has on play up to one of your Land of Wano type characters, or up to one of your characters with a type including Whitebeard Pirates gains Rush during this turn. So it's sort of like the Shanks, 2-cost Shanks that came out with Rayleigh, that gave Rush to something on play. But
Oh yeah,
this
right. That one.
is just like, because this is a 2k as well. It's
That chance was not a 2K. That's why he sucked.
yeah.
I've tried it in
He
the
was
Gold Roger list, bro. I
He was
know.
a 2-cost, but yeah, the
Yeah,
2k
yeah.
is vital.
I'm not sure because, like, sure, giving your Whitebeard Rush, the one that we just talked about, is good in the Whitebeard, but do you not want to play the 8,000 power package? Probably you would probably rather,
Yeah,
depending on
as
support, but like I don't
as
know.
is right now, this there's no real reason to playing this, because this is just play the ace leader instead, and you
Yeah.
get this.
Yeah, I think it's just a decent card in Whitebeard, just giving the option to give Rush when you try to finish the game. But we'll need to see the other support
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
the deck.
because this is only played if the support that he gets now is better than he's playing 8,000 or is support. But
Yeah.
even then, Whitebeard surely has a lot of 2K. I don't really know, but surely has a lot of Whitebeard Pyre 2K counters. That's red. Like he has a lot from. You're also gonna play the Uta, so that's already 4. And I don't know. I feel like these 2K slots are kinda
yeah. I feel
contested.
I'm taking a look right now, and I feel like Whitebeard Pirates already has good 2Ks to go, so
Well,
It's
it
an option.
has
we'll just have
more
to wait and see.
purposes.
Maybe he gets another card that's almost identical to this Whitebeard, and that's just gonna be.
People are also saying this is good because it's both Land of Wano and
Yeah.
Whitebeard Pirates.
Yeah,
So you will be able to search.
It's also Minx.
I think red green Odin maybe plays both. I'm not sure what decks, but I saw some people talking about it being
Yeah.
really good typings for searchers.
Yeah,
You're probably
this
right.
feels like more of an investment card, kind of. It can see future play. It's open for it, at least.
Yeah, but for the sport right now, not so much. Well, we have the big mom, the big man leader. I feel like this is the big boogeyman. Maybe that's a chance actually, but this seems very annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 5,000 power like all other characters. Sorry, leaders in this set, and it does one attacking. You may discard one card from your hand. Your opponent chooses one. Discard one card from your hand. Add up to one card from from top of your deck to top of life cards. So you discard 2 cards to gain 1 life, which is it's fine, but you have to be very careful when using this leader ability. But this has one more option for your opponent, and that is that you trash one card from your opponent's hand, which is it's one of the most annoying character
Yeah.
designs in this game. I thought they
Yeah.
were remove this. They have not printed a card like this in so long, right?
It's like only Law that does this.
Yeah, but that's a pretty old card, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Not any...
I don't know what block is from, but it's
It's
pretty
like
old.
starter deck something,
Yeah, because if
or
she
deck 10.
if you choose that she can take a card from you, and she takes the card you need to play, you just game pretty much.
Yeah.
And
So that is what you need to consider when you
so
give
I feel
them the
like
option.
this is like this is just gonna be have a lot of triggers, and there is gain life, and then you have to solve them. I this is I don't know. It seems like it's too many cards from hand for this effect to gain a life. To use it a lot. So most of the game you're a vanilla leader, but also it seems like it has the potential to be the most annoying deck ever printed.
Yeah, just because of the life gain. But if you look at the card value, 1 life is pseudo 2 cards, because if
That's true.
it's like you 1k countered a swing, you can say you trashed 1 card to. I don't really know how to explain it.
Because when you take a life, you well
It's like infinite counter.
Yeah,
it's like
you
infinite
pitch 1 card to give infinite counter,
because you
and
gain a
then you.
life, you're still at the same life after you take the life that you were before you gained the life. So you kind of counter it and get the card from hand.
Exactly. So
So like the card values are pretty good, but the opponent can easier go for board because you don't actually have cards in hand.
yeah, yeah, they can pivot for board and stuff instead. But you can choose when to gain the life, so I don't think you will spam use this ability.
No,
No, it's not really out. You will not be using this every turn.
Depending on the support. If the support draws a lot of cards, I
if the
think
support is a trigger, play this card, draw 1 card, you're just gonna use it every turn, and everybody's gonna cry.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be that.
Yeah,
very
because
very support
they have
dominant.
revealed 1 SR for this deck, as every other deck. It's a 10 cost, 12k power, big mom. Your turn, all your characters with 4,000 base power and a trigger become 8,000 base power. On play, draw 1 card and choose one. Add up to 1 card from the top of your add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards, or add 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck to your opponent's hand. Did I say it right? Top of your opponent's life cards to their hand. Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like the on-play ability actually isn't that good for a 10 cost. But this your turn ability has so much potential.
Yeah, because I feel like they will just make a new homies package which just trigger play this card.
Yeah.
With 4,000 base power.
Because also I feel like no maybe yeah if you zoom out into the picture, she's riding on Zeus, so that's confirmation that it's homies, right?
100%.
100%. No, but it's definitely gonna be some sort of 4,000 power, and because it has trigger, that worries me because I hate triggers. They are very annoying, and they're very powerful when they hit at the right time. And because as we talked about earlier, with the actually throwing 2 cards to gain 1 life isn't actually that bad when we're talking about how many cards you're pseudo getting. If the triggers draws you 1 card, it's very good.
Yeah, as you say, this is also manga, but I don't think this will be as impactful as other
No, it's not
mangas.
generically good at all.
It's very specific, so
If well,
if they print
let's not be
4K
hasty.
power in the future, but
If let's not be hasty. If this her package is as good or better than Thriller Bar package,
I
Yellow
hope
gets placed
they,
that instead, right?
yeah, I hope they leader lock the homies package so it doesn't
Yeah,
become
yeah,
too
yeah.
good.
I do not want more Yellow Slop, please. Also, this is the SR Bunny. Do you know what SR Bunny I'm talking about? The one that when your opponent takes a life, you can you draw a card. It's pretty good in this
Yeah,
deck. Which is
just
like
having
the
the card
only
draw.
support she has right now. But she is the potential man of this set, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
people have talked about the 10 cost for Bello Betty, even
Oh
though
yeah, right. That's
because
actually kind of
he
good.
has 3 different cards that are triggers and 4,000 power.
Yeah, because Trigger kind of Belobetti thing. That's just her thing, and yeah, there will be 11,000 power cards. Oh shit.
But I think that I don't think Bello Betty is going to use that
No,
though,
no.
because
Do you not think you're gonna use
it's
it? Surely you're gonna use it. I mean, Belobetti
I
won't be meta, but I
I
feel it's gonna be good in Belobetti.
yeah, it can definitely scare people when you put this down when they're not like expecting a Bello Betty to play something like that. Because Bello
But
Betty is like supposed to
you're
be really
kind of swinging
fast.
for your characters are swinging for 11,000. That's got to be good, right? You gain plus 3,000 for Belobetti effect and they're
Yeah,
8,000 power.
it's just if she survives to the 10 point or 10 don turn. Just
Yeah, that, I was not considering that. I
yeah,
was
because I
thinking
don't
about the
think
potential.
Bello Betty is not really
Yeah,
want to survive that long. Because
yeah.
at that point she starts losing.
maybe you could play a sort of a different Belobetti where you just don't hit at all until your 10 down
You
turn
A,
stall.
and you
a
just
storm
explode
or
all
Bello
over the
Betty.
place. But maybe in our locals that would be fun, but no,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be meta. But let's talk about the worst card ever printed in the history of the game. Possibly. Charlotte
Yeah.
Chiffon. It's a 5 cost 0 power. It is 1 kick counter. It's on play, strike from card from your hand with trigger. Okay, that's gotta have a good effect to pitch a card. Especially when it has 0 power and a 5 cost. It doesn't even work, so it doesn't even have a trigger either. Return
Yeah.
one character. Uh, return up to one of your opponent's characters with a trigger to the owner's hand. So I guess you could return like a Blackbeard. But the thing about card trigger, they're yellow, and the cards you want to return are all life gain. Because all yellow cards with trigger are life gain.
Yeah,
the big cards, right?
I I just looked at what other colors has triggers, and it's not at all many. And as you said, the yellow cards on play heal anyways.
It's if you
So
want to counter Bello Betty, return a
yeah,
Kuma
return.
to hand.
Yeah, exactly. Belobetti is getting fucked with this card, right?
Yeah. No, this is so
No, this
ass.
is actually terrible. But it has one
And
key
it's
counter.
the weakness of
And
Big Mom is as well that you have a small hand size because you need to pitch
Yeah,
a card for the leader ability, and this doesn't help with the hand size.
maybe. the trigger is
And
that
also-
you play when you play a card, you also draw 2 cards instead of drawing 1.
Maybe.
And also it's a 5-0.
Yeah, this
It-
does nothing on board. It does nothing on board.
This could have easily been an event,
Oh yeah.
and it would have been better.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, have free key
I feel like-
counter.
I feel like I understand you not wanting to play like a Kingdom Come in this deck because you will have so much life, but this
Yeah,
is not the
Kingdom
way
Come
to
is
make a
better.
Kingdom Come. What's that?
Kingdom Come would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this. No, I was gonna say maybe if this has trigger, a blocker. I mean, but no, it still sucks. It still sucks. This is
If they made this a 4,000 body with a trigger,
yeah.
maybe. Because then
But
Big Mon
I don't
does
think
something.
I don't think you will still use on play though. It's just that you would do something. The on play
Yeah.
seems kind of terrible still.
Yeah, it's very specific, super specific. But if it wasn't specific, I think it would be really good versus cards like Blockbeard and Blocker Kaido, and us just bouncing a 12k power
Well,
body.
bouncing a card is good, but bouncing a trigger card, it's like it would say you can bounce a 7.5 costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. We don't have to talk about the last card.
But the 10 cost mom, I think, will be really good at being defensive. If you want to be defensive, you can gain a life and swing board, or you can be really offensive, just ripping 1 life and swing 4 8k power swings. And
Oh, yeah.
versus decks like Ace, I think that will be
Oh, that will
very
be game
nice.
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Depending on how many blockbeards you have, but you shouldn't
Yeah,
have
but
that
if you
many
play
when
some
you play
curve-
this on 10. Exactly.
they
Yeah.
will
On
want-
curve, it would be crazy.
They can actually have like 3, right? If you went first.
No, 2 at most.
Really?
Yeah, and the Marco.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, but it's like,
They can survive, but like, nah,
come on.
they probably won't.
I think it's whoever goes second, depending on what support Lin have. But it seems like Lin is, now we have only seen 2 cards, but can have a little more varying costs on the
Well,
cards.
Chiffon is 5 cost, so maybe it's a
Exactly.
going first, odd curve kind of deck.
Yeah,
maybe-
maybe she gets a I am Big Mom.
Maybe that
Okay.
would be.
Cut that
What
out
would be the
right now.
event name of that card? Mama!
Mamma, det är som säger haha. It is
Yeah.
like say haha.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's. Hopefully, we get some new reveals. That to Big Mom. That seems really shit. I mean, hopefully, all the reveals are like Chiffon. I don't want Big Mom to be good at all.
No, it feels like very irritating needing to choose to give them life whenever they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it feels like you're pretty much always giving the life.
But maybe they have like a board wipe trigger. Who knows? Who knows? Like they
Maybe.
have. Oh my gosh! You can play the fucking what's the Blackbeard that just blows your character up.
Oh,
Getting
the
that trigger.
secret rare.
Yeah. This thing's
Yeah, I don't think it will be that good in this
You
deck.
don't think?
I think depending on, I think it will be good, but
Maybe you can enough life.
depending on the support.
Yeah, maybe you can already.
The Whitebeard is really good though. The Blackbeard I meant. It's just
Mm.
played in every deck. So yeah, it
True.
will probably be played.
Yeah. Well, that's all the cards from OP17 revealed so far, at least.
Oh,
when we
it's all the
make-
color revealed. Okay, a very small set.
Yeah, that's all the cards in the OP17
Yeah.
set. So who do we think will have the biggest impact?
Maybe-
Shanks?
Shanks, he seems the most numerically good.
Yeah, he seems playable. I would say Shanks, Kaido, and Luffy is playable decks right now. You can
Mhm.
play them
Kaido,
with
I
your
mean,
support.
Big Mom is just yellow Slop.
Yeah, you
Come
can
on.
use
Yeah.
Big Mom Yellow Slop, but I feel like you're only playing the big board leader in that case, and that's very boring. But you know, that's Yellow Slop for you if you put in a different leader, same deck.
Same deck, different leader, same thing.
Yeah.
You can't play the 5-cost Nami at least. I think you need to have a multicolored leader for her.
Yeah.
No, I don't think.
No, you
Maybe?
can't. No, it doesn't. Because I played that in just a Captain Kid.
Wait,
Yeah, no,
okay.
you can play 5 cost.
I'm pretty sure you don't, but
Okay, oh, you can play yellow Slop.
there's probably some Nami cards you need to have multicolored leader for. But who
Crazy.
knows? Well,
Crazy.
that's it. Bye bye.